primetime Poulton, keep it entertaining. You already knowin', outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go. It's all about the boom. TMC, baby. It's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. It's Cowboy Phil. Hit him with the body slam, elbow drive. TMC, Cowboy Phil, laid pie guys. What you see in the ring are two monsters. Energy of a king and of a rock star. Yeah, drop kick, probably make your heart stop. You ain't ready, super scary, and they staying on top. Hit a ding ding, better watch yourself. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. Lay pie guys, yeah, they the real deal. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. 2 times a week, you can't compete. They body slam you down, now you taste the beat. The champions, they legendary, nobody like them. Coming for the belt, yeah, they coming for the title. Hey, it's all about the boom. TMC, baby. TMC, baby. Yeah. It's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. Let's go. Cowboy Phil, baby. Hey, 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 yeah, let's go.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. It's the Moral Compass. With me, as always, Cowboy Phil McNulty. Phil, man, what is going on?
I have 9 days. 9 days left, and I am all done. My assignments for all my major assignments for grad school. My certification test will be done. My portfolio will be done. And then it's just smooth sailing into the next best perfect created thing.
Absolutely. And Cowboy Phil is talking about PCO, Perfect Creation 1, our new project that we're doing with Impact Wrestling superstar PCO, formerly known as Pierre Carl Ouellet, back in the WWE days. Past Master Dan is here. Past Master Dan, did you hear the good news? We're going to have Cowboy Phil's full attention in 9 short days. How exciting is that? Phil, are you certifiable?
Yes, I am. It's why I wear a cowboy hat and talk professional wrestling.
Yeah. So today, I'm not wearing a cowboy hat, but I got my Bryce Harper Phillies throwback jersey on. Baseball season right around the corner, Phil. Starts next week. Phillies lineup looking killer.
Castellanos is a much-needed bat.
Yeah. Kyle Schwarber. Reese Hoskins returning. JT Realmuto. Bryson Stott going to be Rookie of the Year. I predict it now.
Over or under? What do you think the Phillies will have more of? Do you think they'll have more errors, or do you think they'll have more home runs? Because it's going to be close.
Defense overrated, Phil. they're going to be playing long ball. They're the new hit row.
Okay.
Although hit row didn't work out so well, so
you know what? At least they're paying the luxury tax, and I'm all fine with that.
Yeah, they're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, little baseball action here on the podcast.
We got Nicholas Gear in the house. What's up, Nicholas? We got Fonz in the house. Fonz went with me to AEW in Atlantic City a couple months ago. What's up, Fonz? Thanks for watching. So, besides baseball, you know what is right around the corner, Phil? Actually kicking off tonight. Yeah, there you go. You're pointing to it. WrestleMania season. WrestleMania kicks off tonight with the Hall of Fame. Did you hear Nikki Bella? She's looking forward to Vader telling stories tonight.
Well. I mean, it'll be interesting if that happens. Maybe I don't know if she's bringing a Ouija board or they're doing a seance.
Yeah, bless Nikki Bella's heart. She means well.
And they wonder why no one likes them.
Yeah. But Undertaker going into the Hall of Fame, Queen Charmel, Vader, Steiner brothers. What a big addition at the last minute, the Steiner brothers.
And the fact that Braun Breaker is now Braun. I don't think he hasn't debuted with this name yet, but he's official on Twitter now. Bronson Steiner.
Yeah, we're going to get into that, but I bet Braun Breaker wins the NXT title, relinquishes it, and then Braun Steiner goes to Raw. That's my prediction.
That's a pretty good prediction.
Yeah, so let's get into it. We're going to go over all the cards this week just from WWE. There's so many big events, especially tonight. We got Ring of Honor super card. We also got Impact's matches from the multiverse. Huge night on wrestling. It's going to be fun catching up all weekend on all these matches, but we're going to just talk WWE, and we're going to kick it off with NXT Stand and Deliver. And we have a NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match. We got Toxic Attraction taking on Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. What do you think about this, Phil?
Well, I mean, they've really been building up this odd couple thing with Gonzalez and Kai, but I think it's just to do something. There's no way Toxic Attraction is losing the belts, and there's no reason for them to lose the belts.
Yeah, I don't see Toxic Attraction dropping the belts, especially to this team. But what I want to know is, Phil, I haven't been keeping up the last couple of weeks. What happened to Wendy Chu and Dakota Kai?
I think it's really just been
Wendy's a solo star.
Yeah, that's. I think what it is that they just changed gears at the last moment.
Yeah.
I don't know the reason behind it, but they're going for it. They've just been, which is weird because they've been building up Raquel Gonzalez and this odd couple with who's
Cora Jade.
Yeah, Cora Jade, and I don't know if it was some sort of turn on their partners deal. I haven't seen NXT as of late, so I don't know what's up with it.
Yeah. We both predict Toxic Attraction retains. Next up, NXT North American Championship ladder match. We got Grayson Waller, Santos Escobar, Solo Sikoa, Cameron Grimes, and the champ Carmelo Hayes. Who do you got in this, Phil?
This is possibly going to be the match for WWE WrestleMania weekend. Don't know what to expect from the two other big shows, but man, this has a lot of talent. I'm going to say Grayson Waller. This is a good way for him to get the belt without pinning anybody. And they've just been building him up as a heel over the last couple weeks. He's been feuding with AJ Styles from time to time. I think this is his moment to become champion and start a pretty nice shit heel run.
I'm going to shock you here, Phil. I'm going with the guy with the most momentum, and that has to be Cameron Grimes. He's the veteran of this, and really, he's there to put the young guys over, which is funny because Cameron Grimes is pretty young himself, but he's the veteran of the crew. And I don't know. I think new NXT, his character fits in very well here. I think he's going to be North American champ.
All right. I would not be upset if that is the result.
Man, did you see the new, with it being WrestleMania weekend, Access happening? Ringside Collectibles unveiled the new Cameron Grimes exclusive figure. He comes with a fistful of money. It's pretty nice. And he comes with the $1 million championship as well.
That's, you know what? There's something about, well, I mean, he was awesome on Impact when he was on there. So, I mean,
yeah, I never would have thought Trevor Lee would have had the success
right
that he has on NXT.
And I mean, it's almost the same character, but it seems like he has more freedom to.
Well, he's actually given an opportunity to talk. He never really was given one on Impact. He was always paired up with someone like Shane Helms or someone as his mouthpiece. All right, next up, Tommaso Ciampa versus he who will not be named. This is Tommaso's swan song in NXT. He has to go out a winner.
No, this is going. to be the match where they say, "Hey, you wanted a happy ending?" No, you get he who will not be named beating one of the most prolific NXT superstar of all time.
Why don't they just fire Triple H? Just let him go. They're breaking his heart.
I mean, we don't know how much more that heart can take.
I know.
My goodness.
Let him go, and we'll see Terror Rising is all elite. All right, we're split on this. You're picking. I'll say his name, Tony D.
Tony D.
And I'm going with Ciampa, Mr. NXT himself. Speaking of Ciampa, his old tag team partner in DIY, Johnny Gargano, just unveiled that he's part of the new Major Bendy's figure line that Matt Cardona and Brian Myers are doing.
Well, didn't we say that if he's going anywhere, Johnny Wrestling would kill it on Impact? We said that he just doesn't fit with what AEW has got going on at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if that does necessarily means he's signing with Impact, that he signed with them. He's probably still free agent mode, so he can get those toy deals in. But he's very toyetic. He always cosplays up his gear, so he'll make a great Bendy figure.
Yeah, he'll get the Sunspot one, the Phoenix one, whatever he's rocking.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he'll get some sort of variant as well. NXT Tag Team Championship triple threat match. We got Imperium taking on the Rascals and the Creed brothers from Diamond Mine. I'm going with Diamond Mine all the way. These guys have the momentum. Won the Dusty Cup. I don't know. I love Diamond Mine, even though their top guy, Roddy Strong, is pretty much relegated to jobber duty right now. But I see a big future in the Creed brothers.
I think this is the Creed brothers start. I think Diamond Mine will not be Diamond Mine anytime, like, for much longer, because I see the Creed brothers making going to that leap to the main roster after probably after SummerSlam. You know, I like to do that. They're trying to make the post SummerSlam, and I think Stokely Hathaway is going to be called up as well to be their mouthpiece.
Him on the main roster, Michael Bivens, he would be fantastic.
Yeah. See, sometimes I feel like a mark and call them their own names. When Malcolm, I think Malcolm, because
Malcolm Bivens, my bad.
I think they're the true money. I mean, how many times have tag teams with a mouthpiece been excellent? This is exactly what the main roster could use, and it'll feel old school again.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, LA Knight versus Gunther. I feel like this is another swan song. This has to be LA Knight's last match in NXT. This man has deserved to be on the main roster for so long. Probably the best speaker that WWE has in their entire system. LA Knight needs to get away from NXT. But
all right,
he's gonna leave with a loss.
Yeah, just like they do. That's why I don't think, as much as I would enjoy Braun Breaker winning and relinquish it, that's why I don't think. I think we're going to see the three guys that they've already leaked that are coming up: Ciampa, Steiner, and LA Knight. I think all three are losing this pay-per-view as a way to send them off.
All right. So we're both picking Gunther. If you put LA Knight on the main roster, what brand would you put him on?
I'll put him on Raw. They need as much help as they can get right now.
Heel or babyface?
Babyface. Because I don't think they have no babyface that can absolutely talk. None whatsoever. Finn Balor can't speak, right? I mean, if Cody Rhodes is going there, even Cody Rhodes can. When is he given a real true babyface? I think LA Knight, that character, that Eli Drake character, works heel or face, and I think he'll probably be a face on Raw.
Give me LA Knight versus The Miz as his first feud.
Yes, what a great segment.
All right, NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We got the champ, Mandy Rose, defending against Cora Jade. Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray. I'm looking for Mandy to retain, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, that only makes sense. Toxic Attraction, for what they're doing, is they're still trying to use them to bolster the women's division, and I think this is just a continuation of it.
Yeah. What a dominant champion Mandy has been.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I think that's why Ziggler's the NXT champion. I think that's why Mandy's the NXT women's champion. I think it's all just to, I don't know, bring some sort of credibility to NXT, saying like, if you can defeat our top stars, you can go main roster or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Main event time. Dolph Ziggler defends the NXT championship against Braun Breaker. I've already let it be known. I think Breaker wins, relinquishes the title, and goes to the main roster. Then we'll have a tournament that Carmelo Hayes will win. That's my prediction.
And is that why we're having Hayes drop the title?
Yep.
In the ladder match? Yep.
Absolutely.
Good booking.
I'm a writer, Phil. So you're going with Ziggler?
I'm gonna go with Ziggler. I just don't know what they have in store. I feel like Steiner doesn't need to beat Ziggler because coming in with the Steiner name alone is good, and Vince really doesn't see NXT and the main roster as the same product. So I don't think he cares that they're going out on a loss. He just thinks, well, this guy's going to still be in NXT, so let him win.
Does Rick and Scott accompany Braun to the ringside at NXT?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yep.
All right. So that does it for NXT Stand and Deliver. I'm looking forward to it. That kicks off at what, noon tomorrow?
Noon. Yeah. So as I'm working on my paper tomorrow, I know exactly what I'm gonna have on the outside. So.
All right. Next up is WrestleMania Night 1. Before we get into that, though, Phil, we got to pay some bills. And let's talk a little Black Al. Black Al is currently on Indiegogo, and we're so close to $13,000. We're $176 away. If you haven't backed the book, please do so. We're 25 days left in the campaign. Phil, this book is done. All the pencils, inks, colors are done. Soon I'll get my guy to start prepping the files so we can get this book off to the printer as soon as the campaign ends. But man, there's still time to get in. Our featured tier, you get Greg Paulson's cover to Black Al Book 1. You also get Shelby Robertson's cover, which absolutely stunning. You get the black and white edition of the book, which also has a line art version of Shelby's cover. And then you get the script book, which is my script with a foil cover. This cover is by S. Clark Hallbaker, a fantastic artist from the 90s who worked on Nomad for Marvel Comics. That's our featured tier. But you can get all the books separate for $25. You can also get a pretty awesome sketch from Greg Paulson as an add-on. He calls this a sketch, $75. This is a full-on cover-worthy commission. It's the steal of the campaign. Buy the book and add on the sketch, and you won't regret it.
Listen, Lapatis, when we end up having our campaign and you get a sketch from me, it will not look like Greg's sketch. So this is a deal you want to get on, because that is top tier commission level stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been adding it on. So Greg's going to be busy come the end of April. So make him even busier. Make him regret giving the people such a great deal.
Make this deal the reason why Black Al 2 has delays in it, because he has to fulfill all these sketches.
All right, so Black Al, 25 days left. Please, if you haven't, check out the campaign, and if you already backed it, share the campaign. Let some of your friends know. All right, Phil. WrestleMania night number 1. Let's get into it. We're kicking it off. I don't know what order these matches are going to be in, but let's start with Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch defends against Bianca Belair. Becky just got a haircut, but it is Bianca Belair's night, I think. I think she wins the title.
Yeah, I think Becky's character's grown stale. I think it's time for a change, and I think this is the easiest money match. If gambling was going on during that, I would bet on I bet the house on Bianca Belair.
Yeah. Oh, we got Ja Rowe in the house. What's up, Ja Rowe?
What up,
Thanks for
Ja
joining
Bro?
us. We just started talking WrestleMania Night 1. We're both going with Bianca Belair over Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. Next up, Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. We got a lot of celebrities this year involved in WrestleMania. I think this is the one who's going to take an L. I'm going with the Mysterios to beat Miz and Logan Paul.
And my prediction is a bolder prediction than the Mysterios winning.
Okay.
This is where Rey Mysterio hands the mask off to Dominic,
No
he
way.
becomes Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh,
Because Rey Mysterio always wanted the Junior in his name, but Vince McMahon doesn't like it. But this is it. This is that moment that we get Rey Mysterio Jr.
Man, that would be something. Another ringside exclusive unveiling. Well, it wasn't exclusive, but they're making a Rey Mysterio and Little Dominic figure from the I'm Your Poppy feud with Eddie Guerrero. Little Dominic is ridiculous.
That's the only Dominic Mysterio figure anyone should have. It should come with the stage where you push a button and you hear Eddie Guerrero go, "Damn it, Vicky! Come on, Vicky!"
Man, I really wish when they were hinting at Dominic and Rey feuding that Dominic had turned on his dad and declared Eddie Guerrero as his real father. Oh my God, that would have been awesome.
But that's why they don't. That obviously they're not having the creative minds back there, because that is true storytelling.
I bet Vicky would have been all for it because she knew Eddie would love that.
Yes, it would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
And Rey Mysterio probably would have thought that was hilarious, because then they could do a Halloween Havoc style match.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
You bring in Chavo to be his mouthpiece since Tony Khan fired him.
Hey, I say I'm back.
Actually, Chavo did get a job. He's Bandito's mouthpiece now in Ring of Honor. So maybe Tony felt bad after Chavo blasted him online. Tony Khan, most generous man in wrestling.
Jesus.
All right. So are you going with the Mysterios too?
I'll go with the Mysterios. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Seth Rollins versus to be announced. Everyone thinks this is Cody, but now rumors are coming out that they're bringing Shane McMahon back. Are we getting a swerve here?
We're going to get a total swerve. My prediction is that I'm going to say Seth Rollins has someone dressed up as somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's all just a ploy. And, he'll do the ha ha ha. And that's when Cody Rhodes' music will hit. And that's when the match will take place. I thought they would save him to the Monday after, and this would be something else. But the WWE doesn't play those games. I think they're going to want as many people to watch night 2. So debuting him on night 1 will pique more interest.
If I don't get Cody tomorrow night, I'm going to be angry.
Yeah, me too.
Unless he shows up on Ring of Honor tonight.
I just wish it was Veer. That would be hilarious.
Oh. Yeah, that would be good. Ja Rose says Rey Mysterio III would be a great snobby heel.
Right? He'd be such an entitled prick. It would be amazing.
Next up, this is the bathroom break match. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. I feel like these guys have been feuding for years, Phil. Through gimmick changes for Corbin.
What did either of these gentlemen do to be on this card? Talk about a wasted spot, man.
How the mighty have fallen. You remember when Drew McIntyre was headlining WrestleMania?
Defeating Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. You think they regret doing that?
Oh yeah, they do. Why do you think Brock Lesnar's killing everybody and on the
you got to make you forget about that.
Yep.
Ja Rose says poor Drew.
Yeah.
All right. SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Usos, the champs, defending against Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. I love me some Boogs, but the Usos are retaining.
This is going to be great. The Usos are just I love seeing the Usos wrestle every time, and on WrestleMania, they are not going to disappoint. This is probably another top easy match. If you're betting money, it's the Usos all day.
Yeah. Shout out to Boogs, though, for getting into WrestleMania.
Yes.
Right.
Never mind. I got it.
Yeah.
Here it is. I'm backtracking.
Okay.
It just came to me. Cody Rhodes is not debuting tomorrow. He's not. It is a returning Elias.
Oh, no.
And that's it. That's it. I'm backtracking. I don't have faith in the WWE. No. Cody will still come on Monday. Elias will be the opponent.
Is he wearing his old jeans and t-shirt, or is he coming out with his Macho Man look that Vince nixed?
This is his new gimmick. This is whatever they found a trademark for Elton Prince, Elton John, Prince, Elton Prince, musician. It's totally Elias, who's now Elton.
Was he going to be a Dalton Castle type character?
Yep, you got it. Exactly.
Why not just hire Dalton Castle? He's free.
Because Vince is gonna have Elias with no beard.
Yeah.
None. They may
the beard that's been holding him back all this time, Phil.
Yes.
Wrestlers with beards can't get over.
None whatsoever.
All right. So both women's championship matches are being defended in night one. We got Charlotte defending against Ronda Rousey. I'm going with Rousey.
Yeah. Same, because of why not?
Yeah. I have zero interest in this match.
Yeah. Charlotte Flair is done. I'm sorry. They got to rehab her character so much that I don't think they have the time or patience to truly rebuild her up.
Yeah. Do you think she just wants to be all elite?
Yeah. I mean, this is what if they really wanted to make Charlotte Flair again, she's got to go on hard time. She's got to lose her money. They got to play the fact that her dad's been fired from here, so he can't help pay her bills because she's been squandering her money on all this expensive ring gear. Just make her not the Kevin Owens home. I'm saying full on go with it. Have her be outside the stadium with a cup shaking for change. Just go for it.
Oh, so basically you want her to be Happy Flair?
Yes. But I want it done right. I want to see her have a redemption story, learn what it's like to make it on your own.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
All right, and this apparently is the main event. The KO show, hosted by Kevin Owens with his guest Steve Austin. How weird that a talk show segment is going to be the main event. This has to be like some sort of quick match brawl type thing.
The purist in me is saying, what the hell are you doing? This should happen midway through the show. Put one of the women's matches on there. People are going to watch it anyway. I think they feel like, because it's going to be live, people are going to want to watch it live and watch it all the way through for Steve Austin. No, they're not. If they're been checked out or they just have the Peacock network, they'll go check it out probably on Sunday. Say, hey, I heard Stone Cold wrestle. Do you want to go check it out? They're not actively sitting through the 4 hours to watch Steve Austin.
The Peacock app sucks so much, Phil.
Yes, it does.
If I'm 10 minutes late, I can't go back 10 minutes and start from the beginning. I have to miss everything. So not until then it's over can you have the ability to start from the beginning.
Right. And so even if you're like, oh my God, Stone Cold's on, quick, turn it on. You can't see it from the start. So again, you'd have to wait. It's just dumb thinking.
Yeah. So that does it for night one. Before we get into night two, I want to share a little something else, Phil. Sign up is ready, is available right now for U.S. Assassin versus Graveyard Shift, the Ultimate Edition hardcover. This is going to be awesome. It collects the mercenary story as well as great U.S. Assassin Volume 3. Fantastic artwork by Mike McMahon, colors by Anthony George. But one of the cool things about this campaign, it's going to be a feature to do an add-on, and you can get the final boss. That's Tyler Kirkham's final boss with the exclusive U.S. Assassin variant cover, where the assassin team is facing off against all the final boss covers drawn by Mike McMahon. And I got my shipping notification a couple days ago. These books are going to be in hand on Monday. So maybe I'll do an unboxing then and show them off. But I'm excited to get these. Tyler Kirkham, one of my all-time favorite artists. So to have the opportunity to get my own exclusive cover of his book and get my characters on it, it's a bucket list item for me, Phil.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We got Nikatronis in the house. He's saying, hail chat, hail Mark and Phil. And he agrees Peacock is awful. Yeah, the cock is terrible. Oh, making Cowboy Phil laugh.
That's normally a joke that I spit out there. I was not expecting, and this is why this episode is brought to you by Shave My Balls.
Smooth My Balls.
Smooth My Balls. Well, they haven't sent me anything, so until they...
You're going to get the name wrong. Yeah. All right. WrestleMania Day 2 matches. Let's just start with the big match, Phil.
Yeah.
It's title versus title. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Who do you got?
I got Roman Reigns, and I gotta, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, I'm expecting after this match to end for Dwayne Johnson to come on out and do it just like we did. Roll it back a few years ago. Remember when he came out? We had that year-long wait for Rock versus Cena. We're going to get another year-long wait for Rock versus Roman. And Roman will not lose this title, and he's going to beat The Rock. I think Roman is too valuable a commodity to even have him lose anytime soon.
I love this booking, Phil. I'm going with Roman Reigns too. I hope The Rock shows up. I hope he acknowledges the tribal chief of the WWE.
I don't think The Rock will even say a word. I think Roman will be like, hello, cousin, acknowledge me. Right? I am the greatest. I think The Rock will just give him a just bring it and
fans
close
will go
it out.
home. Yeah, fans will go home happy.
Yep.
All right, we get another big match, Edge versus AJ Styles. This is going to be a great match, I think. I'm going with AJ Styles. This is going to be his big WrestleMania moment, I think.
Hose me down for this dream match. Edge versus AJ Styles. This is like 2003, 2004 Cowboy Phil and Mortal Compass dream match. Oh, yeah. I think AJ is going to win, and apparently there's rumors of a new stable from Edge coming around, so I would not be surprised if after the match, AJ Styles gets a beat down from this new stable that Edge will have.
Rumored Damian Priest will be part of this stable. Man, what a fall for Damian Priest. This guy was on a tear. He loses the U.S. title to Finn Balor. Now he's not even part of WrestleMania. Is he part of the Andre Battle Royal?
Part of they moved both Finn Balor and Damian Priest into that match.
Yeah, and poor Ricochet, he's defending the belts on SmackDown tonight, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The first time ever that the Intercontinental Championship will not be defended on a WrestleMania. Sad state.
You know what? I want LA Knight feuding with The Miz, but I want it for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Bring some prestige back to the belt.
It was my favorite title growing up between Jericho.
It was a lot of people's favorite.
Jericho, Benoit, Guerrero, like it was that was amazing. And then when Triple H had to come down in that was amazing.
Jaro says, poor Ricochet. I'm amazed he even got the IC belt.
Yeah, they just did it because they're just trying things out.
Yeah. Women's Tag Team Championship. The champs, Queen Zelina and Carmella, defend against Naomi and Sasha Banks versus Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Natty and Shayna Baszler. I'm going with the fans' favorite, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
I am going for the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Spades. I think they got just. I don't think there's all the other ones in this match to me can make it as single stars, right? I want to see Rhea Ripley get a championship run. I want to see Liv Morgan get another shot at it. I don't want to see Natalya get another shot at it. I don't think they know how to handle Shayna Baszler properly, so I'd rather see her doing something than nothing. So I'm gonna go with Natalya and Shayna.
All right. And I'm going to go with Rhea and Liv for all the people out there that write fan fiction. Man, my timeline lately has been full of Rhea Ripley covering other women. The internet wrestling community loves the way she goes for the pinfall.
It's weird what catches on. IWC, I love you, but you're weird.
Yeah, stop being creepy.
Yeah.
If you're going to be creepy, make it about Nikita Lyons, right?
Where she does have a pin for you.
Yeah. Well, speaking of it, Nikita Lyons, where is Leandro? Come on, Leandro. All right. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I think this match is going to be a sleeper of WrestleMania Night 2. I'm going with Pat McAfee.
I think this is the celebrity win. I think Pat McAfee as well.
Nika Tron is a fan of that Nikita pinfall cover.
But I wouldn't be surprised if someone comes out and helps Pat McAfee win, which sets up Austin Theory's next feud.
Oh, here we go. Vince comes out to help Austin Theory, and then Shane comes out to help Pat McAfee.
That would be amazing.
And they both do coast to coast. Pat does it on Austin and Shane does it on Vince.
Yes, that would talk about a WrestleMania moment.
Oh my gosh. And instantly the WWE universe would love Shane again.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. All right. Well, Phil, we should be writing this.
I mean, they're missing it. This is I think they're gonna watch this podcast and realize that their WrestleMania ain't gonna be up to snuff to ours.
They already watched last week, and they put Nikita Lyons on TV because of us.
Yes. So.
Yeah. All right, another celebrity match: Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. I'm going with Knoxville to win, and I think we're going to get a lot of jackasses involved. If Sami was still the Intercontinental Champion, I would say, oh no, he retains. Right. But this is for nothing except the blow off of their feud. I'm going with Knoxville.
And I think this is the reason why Ricochet's champion, because deep down, they didn't want to have Johnny Knoxville pin the Intercontinental Champion. They would have, they're probably so tired of hearing the David Arquette stuff, right? I think everybody is, that they don't want to even invite that in there.
Yeah. Man, this has been a long feud. This feud started at the Royal Rumble.
This is one of their best storylines, to be honest. I mean, Sami Zayn, right, for all intents and purposes, has carried this feud himself by having a text feud and having his number be given out, so he's flooded with phone calls. Kudos to him for coming out and being like, please stop calling me. Yeah. Like, not speaking down to us, acknowledging that people are probably get more of fans of the WWE, probably read more of it on the internet than actually watch the product. So kudos on him.
No, Sami Zayn, low key, one of the MVPs of WWE this year.
Yep.
All right. We got the Raw Tag Team Championship match. RK Bro defends against the Street Profits and Alpha Academy. This is Alpha Academy's big night, Phil. They're winning the belts back. and I think we're going to finally get RK Bro broken up
Mhm.
and a nice long feud between Riddle and Orton. The only question is who turns heel.
Well, get ready for this. Marijuana was taken out of the WWE's policy, so I'm thinking this is Riddle's heel turn, and I think this is the start of Riddle as probably one of your top heels on the card.
Does he ditch the scooter?
Yes. I think the scooter gets broken. I think Randy gets hit with that scooter. I think it'll be a prop scooter, but like I think he gets hit with it, and this should be such a horrific beatdown that fans are compelled to throw trash into the ring at Riddle. Like, have this fun-loving stoner guy just who idolizes this guy just be so pissed that Randy lost the title for him that he realized that that he shouldn't be friends with him, that he shouldn't have even admired him to begin with, and this starts badass Matt Riddle.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. So one more match to talk about. Just made this week. Omos, who was going to be his opponent at WrestleMania. Turns out it's the almighty Bobby Lashley. We talked about this last week. This is going to be a full-on squash. We both agree, I think. Omos gets the victory.
I think we get the match opens up with Bobby Lashley doing a Hulk Hogan like Andre the Giant body slam.
Right.
And I think that's the only offense he gets in, because I think Omos I think we get what happened with AJ Styles and The Undertaker pop up behind him. I think we get a Bobby Lashley throwing him over, pumping up, and we see Omos raise up, and then it's just over.
What I think, Lashley's going to slam him, then talk trash over him, and Omos is just going to grab him by the throat, stand up, and give him the slam and pin him.
I'm excited for it. This is one of the few matches I'm actually excited for because I have no clue what they're going to do.
Yeah, so that does it for WrestleMania weekend for WWE. Then we got Monday's Raw. I think we both agree. Braun Steiner shows up.
Yep.
Any other surprises that?
I'll say this is the official Cody Rhodes debut. I think they pull out all the stops. I think we see LA Knight on this episode. I think we see Cody Rhodes on this episode. I think we get Braun Steiner on this episode. I think, we'll probably get Steve Austin once more on here. We'll get a lot of stuff on here. We'll get Roman Reigns on this show. I think they're just going to front load it just to try and get new fans in who are probably a little bit more gullible than everybody else.
So there you have it, guys. Starting tomorrow noon, fire up your cock. Enjoy a weekend of wrestling. It's going to be fantastic.
Make sure you got that remote in hand.
Phil, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AnimatedPhil.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Coney Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. Cowboy Phil and I will be back for a WrestleMania recap. Talking about Raw, everything. We'll get you all up to date. So just stick around, get the notifications. I don't know. We're not going to be back Sunday, are we, Phil? Because it's WrestleMania week.
No, because how are we going to compare night 1 and night 2 if we don't see it?
We'll be back later this week, hopefully Wednesday. All depends on Phil's schedule.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.